quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hawkinson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The Colts pick it up. And they'll bring this one back to the 29. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Colts 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Danny Amendola on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, the counter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Amendola. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And his throw here's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. Amendola catching it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
At their own 30-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Indianapolis.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Taylor. There he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Colts.
Here's Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give to Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hendricks made the tackle.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, an enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I think they have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
We'll always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, it's Freeman, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Lions' 24-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Trey Burton.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Lions.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
Ball carrier.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Taylor, the ball
It's
carrier.
a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And that is is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And a look here at the Colts defense. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, DeForest Buckner. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. To throw is Stafford. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Take it at the 37. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Freeman.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And they take this across midfield and inside the 45. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll run with Taylor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Powers over.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Play action, now it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Colts.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and
That's coming from the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Comes out. Colts pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Stafford gets it quickly to Galloway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 33-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Complete. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. That'll
leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Smith, the one who brought him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Stafford will drop this down to Johnson underneath. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Trey Flowers.
2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the gun, Stafford throwing low, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats. They take a lot of pride in covering. A nice play he made there in the open field.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
(21-0) our score after 1.
Colts 21, Lions nothing.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6.
Throwing again at Stafford. Oh, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
back around his goal line. Here's Allen fighting Newton on the slant. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And we pause a moment here because wide receiver Kenny Galladay still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd down.
Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Brandon, we
line.
just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bully. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now, guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
22 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now a timeout.
Complete to Michael.
7 seconds left in the first half.
14. And the Colts first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. Ryan Tannehill, 3 first-half touchdown passes. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North, and we'll stay in Ohio.